Today, I'm answering a question that came in from one of my clients. And the question is, my baby is 5 months old and my baby still can't roll over. How do I help my baby to learn to roll over? And so that's what we're going to be tackling today. So, the first thing is, let's talk a little bit about when you can expect your babies to start rolling over. Babies learn to roll from their belly to their back, where they push themselves up between 4 to 6 months, and then they roll from their back onto their tummy between 6 to 8 months. So that's what we're going to be looking at, is helping a baby to learn to and roll over from their back onto their tummy. Now, a lot of times you might find that your baby is struggling to roll over and you want to know what it is exactly that you can do. So let's go ahead and start there. So you can see I have this little one here on her back, and she is really struggling to roll over. You can see her, she's kind of trapped on her side. I gave her a little bit of assistance at the hip to help her to complete the roll, but she was really having a hard time making it all the way over. So, a couple of simple techniques that you can use to help your little one to be able to roll over is one, start off with your baby in Sidelying. So, let me bring that one up. If you roll your baby onto their side, and you can roll baby onto her side and work with your baby playing in Sidelying for a little bit. You see, I have her on her side and I'm letting her do the work of moving her own body in space to be able to complete the roll on her own. And I'm cueing her to complete the roll on her own, because that's the whole idea, is to help baby to get stronger by rolling in both directions. Now, this little one here, you can see I have him here lying on his side. I helped him to get the leg over so that he is rolling with a little bit of assistance, but really a lot of Sidelying play is a great way to start helping your baby to be able to roll over from their back onto their tummy, by starting off by putting your baby on their side, letting baby play on their side with the toy slightly overhead and off to one side. And you can see I'm really not pushing him too hard. The Sidelying position is a really great way to help your baby to be able to roll over from their side onto their tummy. And it's a good starting point to help baby with rolling. Now, I would also like to mention that if you have your baby doing a little bit of tummy time while you're working on rolling, that will go a long way towards helping your baby to be able to finally start rolling over. Now, you can see I'm giving him a lot of practice, and he's actually getting quite good at rolling over in that direction. And so, what I'm going to do is switch him to the opposite side to see if I can get him to roll over by leading with his left arm. Now, when you are working with your little one, you want to be able to practice in both directions. And you see, again, I have him on his side. He's just lying on his side, hanging out, and I'm cueing him to go ahead and reach for the toy with that left hand. You want to make sure you bring the toy close to your baby so the baby does not get frustrated and start to want to give up before you've actually completed the task of rolling over. You want to make sure you're practicing to both sides of the body. Have baby lying on his left side and go ahead and practice reaching with that left hand. Use anything you can to get his attention, keep him happy, and let him take a break, but then get right back into it and have him practice rolling. You can see that this little one likes to roll to his right side, and he's getting pretty good at rolling to the right side. Here it is. I am with the same baby again, and you can see I have the toy overhead and off to one side, and he rolls pretty well towards his right side. And so what I'm going to do is shift the toy over to the other side and let him try to roll over in that direction, with me giving him a little bit of assistance. What you want to do is bring the toy up overhead so that he can visually see the toy and start using his head as leverage. At this age, your baby's body weight will account for quite a bit. Your baby's head will account for quite a bit of their body weight. I'm just going to, you can see I straighten that lower leg, and I'm using my hand on his hip to help him to be able to complete the roll towards his non-favorite side. A lot of times when babies are unable to roll, it's simply because they have some core trunk weakness and instability. And so, what I like to do with a baby who is having a hard time is I will put the baby on my large ball. I'll just trap the ball in between my legs, bounce baby up and down on the ball a couple of times to warm up the trunk, and then go ahead and have baby do some sit-ups. Now I'm going to show you some sit-ups in a kind of a unique way here, where I'm cueing him with my hands on his tummy to come up into the sitting position. Sometimes when babies first start doing sit-ups, you will find that they can't do a complete sit up straight up. So I like to twist baby to their side and let baby lean over to one side while doing the sit up, and rotate his body a little bit. So I'm almost putting him on his side, and then let him go ahead and complete the sit up where you can see his head is turned to one side. Then you can put baby back down on his back and let his head rotate in the opposite direction to the other side, and cue baby to come up into the sitting position. A lot of the muscles that you are going to be strengthening when you're doing sit-ups are the exact same muscles that your baby will use when your baby is actually trying to roll over or learning to roll over. So those are a couple of exercises that you can try with your little one to help your baby learn to sit. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below, and maybe I'll turn your question into a live like this one. I also wanted to remind you before I log off that I created a free downloadable PDF for everyone. I'm going to put that in the description of this live, and it covers the motor milestones from 0 to 12 months. It's just a simple PDF that you can download from your computer and slap it on your refrigerator and use it to be able to keep track of where your baby is and where your baby should be from month to month to month. Now, if you got value from this live, please like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next video. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.